Seen a couple of things that really troubled me today and last night. I watched a video of street preacher and pastor David Lynn in Canada being harassed by a load of woke mobs, gay pride, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the whole bunch of them, following him around the streets. He wasn't going to them, but they were following him. They were harassing him, attacking him, and it was extremely disturbing because gone were the days where you could do some street preaching and people just argue with you. This was something more pernicious, more darker. Again, reminding me of Chairman Mao and the communists, where they would come out and harass you, chase you, beat you. We're seeing that in the New World Order today. We're seeing that not only is free speech gone in terms of multimedia with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, but we're seeing on the ground um, terrible, uh, terrible change in our Western society where uh, it's now okay to persecute Christians, not just verbally, but to harass them, chase them, and beat them up. We saw that at in America with the RNC, the Republican National Convention. You saw when they had it at the White House a few days ago, people came out. As they were coming out of the White House, they were being harassed. And if the police weren't there, some of the people would have been killed and half to death. A street preacher walking, doing street preaching, and hordes of people, crowds of people following him, wanting to do him serious damage. This is the new world order that we're in now, where our free speech, where democracy's collapsed, and where ordinary people have lost the right to freedom. This COVID-19 has been the biggest power grab in history. It's been the biggest power grab in world history. And you might say, well, Jay, you're extreme. COVID-19, it's a virus. Um, the New World Order is people like Soros, Bill Gates, and people like that who want to create a world, a globalist world in their own agenda. COVID-19 there might be some kind of virus, but I don't think it's as serious as has been stated. I don't think it's as stated. I think, as John MacArthur has said, there is no pandemic. I don't think there's a pandemic personally. I think it's all fake news. That's what I really believe, to be honest. Nobody's died in the area that I am in Africa here. Nobody's died in John MacArthur's church. Um, so I think a lot of it's fake news, to be honest. But I think COVID-19 was part of the biggest smash and grab for political and monetary greed and political power that's been known in history. And anybody who says, well, you're just totally out of it, bro, you just don't know what you're talking about. Well, so Black Grey says 41,000 dead. Look at the statistics. How many of them died with complications? What was the age of the people that died? And what is the percentage of those people in the mass of population that would die? Once you go into that, it's no worse than a serious, this is a smash and grab for power. And I want to give you a couple of examples. Anybody who disagrees with me, anybody who thinks this is conspiracy theory, I'm going to give you some evidence. And Black Grey, I want you to answer this evidence. I want you to deal with it. All right. First piece of evidence, Wuhan. In Wuhan, there's been recently a pool party. The pool party was for thousands of people, thousands of Chinese people in Wuhan. Wuhan is where COVID-19 came from. Yet recently, they had the biggest pool party you ever did see. No social distancing, no wearing masks. I'm talking thousands of Chinese people in Wuhan. That shows you that the whole thing is fake. It tells you that this is all. You answer that, Black Grey. You answer that question. Why is it in Wuhan? You can find videos of people, thousands of people in Wuhan the last couple of days having a pool party, and we're talking thousands of people with no masks. Secondly, they're taking away free speech. Why is it that people who write books on COVID-19 have had their books taken down by Amazon? Ezra Levant and other people who've written books on COVID-19 have had their books taken down by Amazon. That to me shows it's fake news, because why not allow free speech? Why not allow debate and discussion? There's two sides to every story, but they don't want us to hear the other side. Thirdly, why is it that eminent doctors in America are being in kangaroo courts, medical kangaroo courts? Why is it that they're going through that when they are eminent physicians who have won accolades and renowned awards for their medical work, and they've spoken out against COVID-19 the way it's been done, and yet instead of their fellow colleagues listening to them, they're being taken to court and silenced? Why is it? People who've won awards, people who've been eminent in their field, why is it? Why is it? Why is it there's been always contradictions? Contradictions. The World Health Authority is run by China. Why is it the World Health Authority and others, top health officials, global officials, said that you don't need to wear a mask, but then they've changed their tune, you have to wear a mask? Why is it? Social control. So these are some questions that need to be asked. Why is it they want to have a global vaccine? Bill Gates was in charge of polio research in India. He was in charge of polio research in India, and his work, the Indian government gave him a platform to do this. His work was a car crash. More people died of polio than were actually saved by Bill Gates. So the Indian government kicked him and his company out of Indian health service. And yet this same person, Bill Gates, wants to make a global vaccine. Why does he want to make a global vaccine? What's that all about? And would you trust him with a global vaccine? So, you know, seeing the persecution of Pastor David Lynn, seeing the way they followed him recently, we're talking about 50 to 100 people were following him. Pro-gay, pro-Black Lives Matter, pro-Antifa. They were following him. They were following him and harassing him and wanting to attack him. That's the globalist new world order that we're in now. We've moved from just getting angry and shouting to actually finding the people, finding the Christians, hunting them down and beating them up. That's a very dangerous, very dangerous, very, very dangerous road that our Western countries have gone to. Canada is a Western country. It was a democratic country, but it's no longer a democratic country. It's no longer a democracy. And what about Australia? A pregnant woman was arrested recently for posting a post on Facebook that she wanted to organise a rally to defend her freedoms against the lockdown. The police came to her house. She was in her pajamas. Her two little children were there. Rather than say pull down the post, they arrested her, put handcuffs on her in front of a little kid. She's also pregnant. All because she doesn't agree with the lockdown of COVID-19. That's an example of tyranny. It's an example that democracy has been lost in Australia. So democracy's fallen in Canada. Democracy. Hello? I'm on video, sweet. I'm on video. Okay, Claudia. So democracy's gone, and we need to make a stand. We need to make people need to pray for Pastor David Lynn, but we need to pray for the church in the West because people need to stand up and continue to preach the gospel and not back down. But we've gone from the days of democracy, we're in the days of communism in the West now. Democracy's fallen. When a pregnant woman's arrested in Australia, when pregnant woman's arrested in Australia for posting a post that she wants to organise a rally against COVID-19 lockdown, when an Australian gentleman puts his bin out and the police tell him to get back in his house because of COVID-19 lockdown, when you've got in Canada a street preacher being followed by a mob, when you've got mobs standing outside the White House wanting to beat up senators who are coming out, I'm afraid democracy's gone. And we're in the age of tyranny, and we're in the age of the New World Order. Our freedoms have been taken away. Our freedoms have been taken away, and that's where we're at now. But we trust the Lord will comfort us and guide us and encourage us. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with my right hand of my righteousness." So we trust in the Lord today, and we look to. Okay, folks, God bless you, and may God be with you, and may God strengthen you in your walk with the Lord. May He continue to bless you. But this is the age that we're living in now. Oh, there's definitely, they're not just chasing him, they attack him like great. Just go to his channel. There's videos of it. So God bless you, folks. Keep strong. Please pray for me and my wife in Ghana. If you want to support us, Patreon at the top. Don't go to PayPal, but Patreon at the top of the YouTube channel. But this is the situation we're in the West. In Africa, so we need to be praying for Pastor David Lynn, but we need to be praying for the church as well in the West, because democracy has fallen, folks, and we're in a new world order, and that new world order has taken our freedom away. I've got to go. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming. I'm on video, sweet. Sorry about this. So I got to go, and God bless you, and may God be with you in everything that you do, and continue to preach the gospel without fear. But this is the age that we're living in now. But we shouldn't compromise. We shouldn't back down. Preach even more than you've ever done, and proclaim Jesus in the West. Be bold, be strong as a lion, and proclaim the gospel, and never ever back down. Okay? Don't let and when the woke mobs surround you and want to beat you up, don't start arguing with them. Just walk away and go and preach somewhere else. All right. God bless you. Love you all. Take care and keep strong. Fight the good fight of faith. Read the life of John Wesley, George Whitefield, Richard Baxter, John Bunyan. How these guys, William Tyndale, the Fox's Book of Martyrs, read these things and find out how Christians were persecuted, and it will help you to be strong in these evil days. All right. Especially the life of William Tyndale is very moving, and John Wycliffe and William Tyndale. Very moving stories that will inspire you to keep strong in these days. And the Fox's Book of Martyrs. But we don't back down, so we're in a new world order where they're taking our freedoms, they want to persecute us, want to beat us up in the street. So what? So what? We're men of iron. We're men of the gospel. We ain't going to back down. Bring it on, we'll still preach. So keep preaching, brothers. Keep lifting the Lord up. Keep evangelizing, sisters. God bless you and take care. God bless.